Hey everybody, Tim Norris here, aka GreyElephant.
And Carmen Norris.
And welcome to another exciting live play by GreyElephant Gaming. What are we playing?
Arkham Horror, the card game.
Yes, we're in our second scenario, uncovering the conspiracy. We're going to go through the town and we're going to try to find the cultists who we think are responsible for the incidents that are happening in our house. They tried to destroy our house and we're a little pissed off about it.
I am not burning down my house.
Burning down the house. All right, so we're going to get this party started, and we will also talk to you guys at the end, and we'll go over what happened. All right, everybody, here we are. We're playing the second scenario in the Arkham Horror, the card game, and of course, I'm joined with my beautiful bride.
Hello.
And once again, I'll be playing as Daisy Walker, and Carmen, you are...
Skids O'Toole.
That's right, and we had successfully completed the first campaign, and we did grab some new cards, and hopefully they'll come up during this play, which actually one of mine I already did draw, which is the Encyclopedia, which is a great card. So let's set the mood a little bit here. If you notice, the board has changed dramatically. We're actually going to be going into the town. Our house is right here. That's where we had just finished up with the last scenario. It is already flipped over as well. All right, part 2, the Midnight Masks. So it says here, check campaign log. If Lita was forced to find others to help her cause, read intro 1, otherwise skip to 2. So that means we do go straight to 2. In the wake of the disaster at your home, Lita Chandler, the red-haired woman from your parlor, lays out the tale that, even in the light of what you have just witnessed, strains the limits of your beliefs. The creatures in your homes, she claims, are called... I'm sorry. The creatures in your homes are called... I don't know why I'm going into like a weird, gnomish voice, but... The creatures in your homes are, she claims, are called ghouls, cruel beings who plague the crypts, caverns, and tunnels beneath the city of Arkham. These creatures feed on the corpse of humans, and they served by the dark cult within Arkham, whose members have inexplicably come to worship the ancient master of the ghouls. Maybe I should just have Carmen read it. This cult has been killing innocent people and feeding them to the ghouls, satiating... what's that word, Carmen? Satiating a monstrous hunger. A dark balance maintained until now, recently. Lita continues. One of their lairs where the corpses were stored was destroyed. Since then, the ghouls have been more active than usual. I have tracked down their movements and tried my best to stop them from running amok throughout the city. But I think there's something worse going on. The ghoul has been playing some darker... Is it getting annoying? Yeah. Anything I have observed, indications are this plan shall come to fruition tonight, shortly after midnight. Beyond that, I cannot fathom what to expect. Many of the cultists, Lita continues, will seem like everyday people despite their foul intentions. Whenever the cult meets, its members don masks shaped like the skulls of various animals to protect their identities from one another. These masks are our mark, symbols of decay, death and decay. We must unmask the cultists to expose and derail their plans. We have but a few hours. The more cultists we find before midnight, the better. All right. So it says continue the setup, which we've already done setup. So we will read our 2 little cards here. So let's see what we got here. Predator or prey, you're one ugly mother. Ooh. Lita seems convinced of a conspiracy within the city of Arkham. She believes that the secret cult serves the ghouls that live in the crypts beneath the city, and that several of the cult's prominent members are scattered throughout Arkham. As you begin searching for them, you can't shake the feeling that you too are being haunted. As an action, we may resign. You don't want to risk taking too long, so you head to safety with the information you have gathered. If you notice, it has 6 doom markers. Let's read our little thingy-mabob here. And then we will begin playing. Act 1A, Uncovering the Conspiracy. You have 1 night to find the members of this cult and unveil their plan. The more members of the cult you can find and interrogate before midnight, the better. As an action, the investigators spend 2 clues per investigators. As a group, draw the top card of the cultist deck. Okay, this is the cultist deck right here. So this will be separate than the mythos deck. All right, so we know we're going to be getting cultists from that. Objective, find as many cultist enemies as you can and add them to the victory display. There are 6 unique cultist enemies in the victory display. Advance. Note, not all 6 of them are in the cultist deck. Boom, boom, boom! Where could the other one be? Because I know there's 5 in here. So that means there's either a 6th one here, or maybe on a card, or maybe on the back side of one of these locations. We don't know, but we've got one night in Bangkok, make a hard man crumble. You want to go first or second? We'll think about that.
I could go first, probably.
Yeah, okay. Well, why don't we take a look at our location we started on? How's that?
Okay.
So, this is our house in the middle of the street. If you notice, it has a shroud of 2. It'll have 2 clues on it, 1 per investigator, and forced. When the ghoul priest, which is dead, but for an action, draw 1 card and gain 1 resource, limit once per turn. That is a great action you can take. It really is. So we'll put that there. Why? Ask me, Carmen. Why do I have the yellow, like, toothpicks that I cut down? Why do I have these?
Because it's really confusing while you're playing the game to pay attention to the symbols on the bottom and top of the card to see where you're allowed to go.
So, this connects to here, this connects to all those, and because you can see on the bottom of the card, it tells you the symbol, and then you look up in the upper left-hand corner of the card to see if it matches that symbol, if you can travel.
It's easier for my eyes to follow these lines than look at all those during the game.
I'm just going to give a shout-out to Scott Alden. He's the one who gave me this idea. He used, I believe, popsicle sticks, but I used Q-tips that I cut down, and I used it little sticks. So, all right, we'll let Carmen go first, so we'll come back after she thinks about what she wants to do.
Right now, we are still in my house. I'm feeling pretty safe here.
Baby, it's cold outside.
Clues to get. I have the guard dog, which actually I was going to mulligan if I didn't get an ally, because getting an ally right off the bat's really, really important for my character. Yeah. So I'm going to put the guard dog out for 1 action.
Okay. So that cost what, 3? I'll help you with 3. That. Okay, so that's 1 action.
And then, of course, I want to take the free action where
I'm sorry, go ahead.
It's not a free action.
Right.
But the special action in the home to where you get a resource and a card.
Okay,
so that's
there's
2.
a resource back.
Oh, that's nice.
What did you get? Your medical debts?
Yes.
That's actually good that you would have gotten it early, though. So think of it that way. Would you rather get it early or like at the very last turn? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So at least this is something you could work on.
Yeah. So as you can see, when the game ends, if Hospital Debts has fewer than 6 resources on it, I will earn 2 fewer experience. So I'm gonna have to try to get 6 resources on it throughout the game.
So you got one more. So you got one more action, right?
I do. I have 1 more action.
Okay. Can I just recommend that you don't leave me alone in the house?
Right, because we want to stay there and prepare.
Right.
And you want to get your clues.
And I'm afraid that we're going to spawn monsters from the Mythos deck, and if you leave me alone, I do not fight well on my own.
Right. So what should I do? I've got this 45 automatic to put out as well, but I'm going to have 4 resources on my next turn anyway, so I don't know if that's all that important. You know what? Yeah, it is, because what if I want to use an event?
Well, and you also need to consider you do have hospital debts, so you may want to maybe grab more
I might want to grab more resources, or I'm just going to draw.
Okay.
Because I can get resources that way.
Yeah.
I got Backstab, which is a pretty good card, but not when my fight is really built up. It's not when my strength is built up. It's not as good. So that's probably good to get out early. All right, so I told you about my encyclopedia, a phenomenal card. I couldn't pass that up. That was the first one I grabbed. I do have my medical text, which could heal. I have my perception. I have my overpower, and then I also have insight, which can allow me to gain an extra clue. That would cost 2 to be able to grab. Right off the bat, let's get the encyclopedia out. I love this card so much. So that's going to cost 2 resources to be able to gain. Now, my choice is that do I want to just try to grab these 2 clues off of here and investigate twice, or do I wish to try to take advantage of the, resource, draw a card action? I definitely think a 2 Shroud is too weak for me. I can defeat a 2 Shroud, so I don't want to use this card yet until I get to an area where maybe it has like a 3 or even a 4 Shroud, because that's when that one will become beneficial. So right now I'm going to hang on to that. So I've only used 1 action. Now, if you recall, my gal, it does say you may take an additional action during your turn, which can only be used on a tome ability. So I am going to use this tome ability, so let's read exactly what it does. As an action, exhaust the encyclopedia.
choose an investigator at your location. That investigator gets +2 to a skill of your choice until the end of the phase. I choose me, Pikachu. Doesn't work when you say Pikachu. That's why you always choose you, Pikachu. All right, so I'm going to say me, and I'm going to give a +2 to my lore. So that's going to give me a 7 on my lore, and I am going to choose now to investigate. So I am at a 7, so let's go to our bag.
Those are great sound effects.
Thank you. -2, so that would be a success.
Yes.
So we'll grab that clue. A clue. And, well, that was great, so let's do it again. -3, which is still a success, because I'm awesome. All right.
And your brain is really supersized.
It is. All right, so that would end my turn. So now what do we do here? We go in, we're done with our investigation phase, so we go into the enemy phase. There's no enemies to worry about, so now we go into our upkeep phase. We will reset any actions, ready all exhausted cards, we'll gain a resource and another card, and then we'll check our hand size. Remember, you can only have 8 cards at one time, so I'll gain a resource. And what did you get?
Emergency cash.
We just talked about that too, didn't we? And I got deduction. If this, oh, that's actually very nice. Okay, now we go straight into the Mythos phase, which means we are going to put it up to here. And Carmen, here is yours, and here is mine. And I got a locked door. Revelation attached to the location with the most clues and without a locked door attached. There is no location with any clues because I just cleared it off. Woohoo! So I don't know. I mean, 0 would still technically be the most clues, right? So I guess that would just go there. It's the only revealed location.
An Alkalite spawn at any empty location, and after Alkalite enters play, place 1 doom on it.
Crap.
It here.
Yeah.
So that I can just go kill it.
Yeah, that's something I didn't tell you guys. Yeah, we already started with an Alkalite out because we're playing with 2 players. Which means they do count towards the doom, if you notice. So we've got 3 doom out, and it only takes 6 to advance this agenda. So remember, we want to race against the agenda. We don't want the agenda to fulfill before we can gain as many of these cultists as we can out here. So that's not good. All right, so we're now back into the investigation phase. Carmen, I think maybe you should just go up there and start kicking some Alkalite butt. What do you think?
I will definitely go up there.
We talked quite a bit of strategy off camera.
Yeah, see, the reason I have the guard dog is that these things, I don't have to use an action to kill these. Because as soon as they attack me, the damage goes to the guard dog kills them.
Yeah.
So that is my plan. My plan is to not use an action to attack that, and it'll just die. And then Tim said, well, if you're going to do that, why don't you just move over here and let it happen twice and kill both of them?
And then what would happen, she would move here.
Yeah.
And then she would move there. This one would hit her because he would follow her because she did something other than fight, evade, or parlay.
Right. It's right over here. If you are engaged with an enemy, you become engaged as soon as you move into the location with an enemy. And you spend an action to do anything other than fight, evade, or activate a parley or resign. So I would be moving, and then it would make an attack of opportunity.
If you moved again.
And then my guard dog would go, wah, 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 and then he would get him.
I guess you technically would kill him right off the bat.
I would kill him as soon as I move out of that location. But then Tim was like, then you'd be leaving me behind.
Yeah, well, there's 2 things, okay? Number 1, I put the deck together. So I kind of know some of the cards that are in the Mythos deck. All right, I knew about the locked door. I didn't expect it to come so early. Don't get me wrong.
It's kind of nice, actually, that it's kind of out of the way now.
Well, but I also know that there are cards, and Carmen and I discussed this as well, that's going to place extra doom on cultists that are already out here. These guys are easy to kill.
There are cultists that are hard to kill.
Yeah.
We don't want to place extra doom on those.
So, you can't help but look at the cards when you're putting the deck together. So maybe leaving these guys out just to gain that and then going killing them would be the best way. After they gain the extra. Right. So Carmen brought that up, and I was like, that's a grand idea. You're absolutely right. Plus, she would be running too far away from me, which was my greatest fear.
So, because if a really powerful creature gets on Daisy, She really can't fight it. I have to rescue her every time.
I'm all brains, babe. I'm all brains.
Okay, well, my first action is going to put up my gun out because I really feel insecure not having that out. And I don't want to forget to do that. So that's one action.
That's all your resources, just so you know.
Tim pointed out, I'm still here and might as well take that special action again. So I'm going to take a resource.
There you go.
And a card. Oh, seriously?
Are you serious? Wow.
This is unbelievable. Well, at least they're out of the way, I guess.
If that's, that you have a very cup half full attitude. I like that.
They're out of the way. I've got my weaknesses out.
Wow.
Okay, so that was my second action.
So that would be 4 resources to parlay with him, which you do have your emergency catch, right?
I do have my emergency catch.
We don't want me to have to deal with that. Well, I feel like I could kill this acolyte up here, Carmen. Look. Come up here, babe. I can kill him if we still want to do that. I can move there and kill him because I do have my overpowered card. Plus, I have my encyclopedia. My strength can be enough to kill him.
Okay.
Why don't you just let me take care of him? Why don't you deal with your mob enforcer? And you do have your gun out. You can maybe just try to kill him right now.
I have my gun out.
He's 3, though. Ooh.
Yeah, which would mean I would have to...
What's your gun do, sweetie?
After I shoot him.
Okay, there you go.
Okay. Yeah, it automatically deals +1 damage. So he'd get 2 damage from shooting him. And then I could let him attack me.
And the guard dog will kill him.
And the guard dog would finish him off. That is a possibility that I could...
I think you probably need to do that. We didn't expect the mob enforcer to obviously come into play, but it's probably good it happened right now versus before you already encountered another monster. I think your best bet is to try to just take care of him and don't do nothing else.
I only have 1 action.
Yep.
So there's no way for me to actually kill him on this.
No. But your guard dog will kill him as long as you do your damage. I could possibly... I could use Overpower to help you with your fight. What's your total fight right now if you add it all up?
It's 4.
Why don't you go through all your cards and show everybody? That way they know. So.
I have 3 strength over here, and then I have +1 with my gun.
Okay.
The guard dog doesn't actually give me anything, and then, I mean, I could use maybe one of these cards to add another one, like if I discard this one for the punchy fist up there.
Okay. Well, you could just...
Or I could use Vicious Blow, and that would just kill him.
What would that do?
If this skill test is successful, the attack deals +1 damage. So then I wouldn't have to use my guard dog on him.
Okay, so that's a good idea.
I like that idea.
You need to build up more strength, though, because your strength right now is matching his strength. So if you come up here with the camera... It would be a
5.
So you'd be a total of 5, right?
Yeah.
So you're only +1 is all you would be. That's not very good. I am going to spin my overpowered.
Okay.
That way now you're a +3. So...
is that including... That's... What does your overpowered give me?
It gives you +2 fight.
Okay. So I am at 5 without adding anything of my own, and then this would make me 6. And then this would make me 7.
Yes.
All right, we'll do that.
Okay.
I'm a 7. That means I have 2 chances to fail, right?
You have 2 chances to fail. Just don't focus on the fail part. Just say, you got a multitude of chances to succeed, which you did. All right, great job.
All right, so he is gone.
Yes, very good. That's good.
Dead and gone.
Still stinks you had to use such a great card for that dummy, but
yeah, well, he's gone.
Yeah. Really stinks I used my overpower, but I did get to draw a card. I ended up drawing the Ward of Protection because she was successful with her skill test. But that's going to make it a very tough situation for me to be able to beat this acolyte. I am going to do the same thing as you. I'm going to take a resource...
And draw a card.
And draw a card, just like you did. And I did get my emergency catch, for whatever that's worth to me. It's not as valuable to me as it is Carmen. Alright, as a free action, I'm going to add 2 to my fight. That'll just put my fight as a 4. My second action, I'm going to move up to here, which means he is now going to engage with me. Aw, we're engaged. Alright.
I could give you... No, I can't.
Nope, you're not in my location. I am away from you. All right, he is a 3. I am a 4 right now. You know what? I kind of wanted to put my medical text into play, but I can't.
Before you moved.
But that would have been 3 actions, and then I wouldn't have been able to fight. Can I just say I did that instead? I'd like to put my medical, because I want to get this out, just in case if I take wounds, and then I've already got it out, so to heal damage. Alright, and then I just won't be able to fight him. I'll just take the 1 damage from him. I don't know if that's a good idea now to think about it.
If you do that, just don't move.
Well, I'd only have 1 action left to do. What would I do? Just mess around? Just stay right where I was? Go ahead and move me back. So then my 3rd action, I'd have 1 more action. I can just use my emergency catch and go ahead and just get my resources.
That's a good idea.
So let's do that. So that'd be 3 resources. 2 and 3. Alright, so monster phase. Monsters aren't going to do anything because they do not have the hunter keyword. So they're just going to sit right where they're at.
Knowing our luck, we're probably going to draw cards. It's going to prevent me from moving to
That's
fight
what's
them.
got me a little worried, but that's okay. So now we go to us. Let's go ahead and unexhaust our cards. Grab a resource. Draw another card. Okay. Alright. Now we will put a doom up here, which now we're at 4 doom, because 1, 2, 3, and now 4. Carmen, your card.
Please.
And my card.
Of course.
And well, it's just it's another acolyte though, Carmen.
Yeah.
He actually is going to go and oh shit. You do realize he's going. We're at 5 doom now because of this.
Doom.
Wow, I cannot.
Okay.
I know I shuffled this thing. So where do we want to put him? We want to put him someplace we can reach.
Shoot.
He's got to go to an empty location.
Okay.
I like the Masonic University or St. Mary's. Well, you could do graveyard. It's up to you. Where do you want to go?
I'll put him at the university.
University is okay. So there it is with 1 doom. All right, and then I got the Hunting Shadow Peril Revelation. You must either choose 1, spend 1 clue, or take 2 damage. Damn it.
I hate that one.
Son of a gun. I feel like I better spend the 1 clue. Taking damage for me is not very good. If I'd have gotten my bulletproof vest out or something by now, or even an ally, I'll take the 2 damage.
Ah!
Let's see if that was a good idea or bad idea later. All right, now we're gonna go into our actions, and we'll think about. Well, one of us. We'll think about what we want to do.
Once again, decisions.
Yeah.
I mean, I could use my guard dog to kill these things. Just boom, boom, boom. I could, if I move
You
twice.
could go here, and here. And collect these 2, and then 2 would die because they'd be your guard dog would get both of them, and then you could end right here on the 3rd guy, which would be engaged with you.
Right.
That would be your whole turn.
That would be my whole turn.
And that would kill 2 of them off.
Okay, but I'm still probably going to kill 2 of them off if I only move twice.
No guarantee on that. There is an insta-fail, and he does have a 3 strength. And you're spinning bullets to have to do that.
No. What I mean is, I would move twice, I would wait for the enemy phase, and then kill it with my guard dog.
Okay, well, I can agree with that. Okay.
Because it's going to attack me in the enemy phase no matter what.
Right. And your guard dog would still then be there for another one. Okay. I see what you're saying.
Because here's my problem. I know how this game works. It keeps you engaged constantly, and then you're not able to put anything out or use anything because if you do, you get attacked.
Right.
So, wait. I want to be attacked.
Oh, wait. There's more.
I want to be attacked.
All right, well.
So I move twice, then I use my emergency cash, which, attack of opportunity, and then he dies.
Okay. Yeah, there you go. That could work. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
All right, so I move 1.
Okay.
I move twice. He's going to attack me.
So because he would basically engage and he would move, he would attack, he would hit the guard dog.
My poor guard dog.
So the guard dog takes a wound, which actually would kill him because he's only 1 life. So that means the doom goes away, so does the card.
Sweet. Now,
and then this would be revealed.
Okay.
So a shroud of 1 and 2 clues, okay. Oh, that's juicy for me. I'll eat that up.
Now I'm over here, and, I can do anything and he'll attack me. So I will go ahead and use this and gain my 3 resources.
Okay. So I put another wound on the dog. Get your 3 resources, but this guy is dead as well. That's a pretty good idea. Nicely done, hon.
Okay.
Which actually should have revealed the Mistonic University. So it does have a little action down there if you want to check that out.
The campus is quiet and lonely. Several of the buildings have been left unlocked for students and faculty working late into the night. Search the top 6 cards of your deck for a tome or spell card and add it to your hand.
That's actually really good for
nice
me.
For you.
Not for you. You don't have any tomes or spells.
Now, I need to go ahead and put this on my medical deck because I've got to do this 3 times by the end of the game or I lose...
Yeah, experience points. Yeah. So I'm going to put 4 clues on the Mistonic University as well.
Now, my guard dog is not looking too hot now.
Alright, so this is only a Shroud of 1. That's gravy. And I'm kind of wondering, do I want to waste my actions right now to try to get that? Or do I just want to come over and just join up with Carmen and try to get off of here? And then that way we're together again. And I don't have to fear that I'm going to draw a monster from here that I can't fight, and then she's got to come to my rescue, but it's already engaged with me. You know what I'm saying? Now, here's the thing. If this skill test is successful while investigating a location, discover 1 additional clue, plus, fast, play only once on your turn, discover 1 clue at your location. So even though it's a Shroud of 4, in 1 action, I could get 3 of these clues off of this location. And that's probably the highest Shroud we're going to run into as well. I like that. So I am going to use 2 actions to move over to Carmen's location. Hi!
I hope you're successful.
Well, it would be a bummer if I'm not. I will exhaust my encyclopedia to add +2 to my skill test. So I will add 2 more to my lore. I will now... add this, which is going to help me try to gain addition. That'd be an additional 1 to my lore as well. So that'll put me at 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we will also discard this, and if I'm successful, I get to draw a card. That's going to add 2 more. So that would be 8, 9, 10, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's kind of overkill.
Well, it's a bit overkill, but this is probably going to be the highest Shroud we run into. That's the highest we've ran into on the other one.
Okay, but you're not going to get all 4 of them, right? You're only going to get 3.
I will get 3 of them, yes.
If you don't draw an insta-fail.
Insta-fail is the only thing that can stop me. But the reason why I went ahead... I mean, I don't have to stack this one with it, but I don't know.
I'm just worried you're going to draw an insta-fail, and you've wasted all those cards that you stacked. That's
so if I don't do this, that put me at, what, 6? Or what was I? I was 5... 6, 7, 8.
You were at 10.
Right, so you're probably right. So maybe hang on to this one for 1 more round. Okay, you're probably right on that. So, okay. +1. Damn it. Ooh. That's how it's done, Janet. So I did get 2 of them. Okay. So, why don't we,
got 4 of them.
That's a free thingy we can do. Let's see, and then I've still got this thing here, which is fast. I want to do this before I reveal that one. I'm going to do this first. Play only during your turn. Discover 1 clue at your location. It costs 2. I'm going to do that. And I'm going to gain 1 additional clue from this location. Alright. Alright. Now let's see what comes. Peter Warren. So he's got a strength of 3, 3 health. Evade of 3. He does spawn right where we're at as well, Carmen. Oh. This is very, spend 2 clues. We could parlay. Okay, so we can either, it looks like, beat him up, or we can parlay with him with 2 clues. I've already got 1 clue.
I could easily beat him.
But I think you could kick his butt.
Yeah.
So, I don't think does he engage with one of us? He is an enemy. Or does he engage... He spawns at the Mistonic University. We're here now. How does that work exactly? Shouldn't he... I think he actually... Shouldn't he engage with you? Because you're the lead investigator. You would decide who he engages with, is what I believe would happen. So, you should probably take him.
If he engages with one of us, then I'll take him.
You're right. That's exactly what would happen, because you're the lead investigator. And we're at the location right where he was going to spawn.
A ready unengaged enemy immediately engages if it spawns at the same location as an investigator.
So there you go. So that's all yours. That's it for my actions, right? So now we do go into the monster phase, which means he is going to attack you, and that is a 1 damage that he's going to do.
Guard dog.
Well, you can, or it's up to you. It would do one hit on him. You think it's... Go ahead and just do it now? All right.
Yeah, the reason I'm thinking is because this hits him twice.
Right.
And so then he would be gone.
Right.
I don't have any other way of doing it.
Well, I just want to make sure that you fully understand. I could get this last clue by going first on my turn, which means I could possibly just parlay with him as an action, right? And then we don't even have to worry about fighting him. But I hate the thought that spinning clues on him is going to prevent me from exposing more of the cultists.
Let me just think about it.
Okay, so let's turn off the camera. Let's let Carmen talk it through, and we'll be right back. All right, it took a while, but Carmen decided she will take just the damage for right now. And she's got some devious plan as to why that she will show you guys when the time comes. So that would end the enemy phase. So now we're going to be able to gain a resource and draw a card. And let's see what we get this time. Hyper awareness. Hyper awareness. I do like that. It's a talent. Or not. Okay. Alright. Now we are going to add a doom. So that's going to put us at 4 total doom. Counting the acolyte. Carmen, your card. My card. Crypt Chill. Revelation. Test your mind 4. If you fail, choose and discard 1 asset you control. If you cannot, take 2 damage instead. And Carmen got another monster. Fantastic. That's exactly what you needed. That's a tough monster. That's not an easy monster. Well, crap. Well, I'm glad you got your hands full and not me, so I have to see if I can test this. It is my mind. I have nothing really to help try to increase my mind. My mind is only a 3, so all I could possibly do is draw out the +1 to try to succeed at this, which chances are pretty low. I drew a cultist. What's a cultist?
Now you -2.
Okay, read the rest of it.
Place 1 doom on the nearest cultist enemy.
There you go. So, that stinks. Alright, now we're at 5.
That's this guy.
Oh, the guy you're on, yes.
He's the nearest one.
That was actually kind of a relief, so hopefully you kill him. So I did fail, so I have to... I'm getting rid of this, so I will not be able to heal you, because I do not want to lose my encyclopedia. So, Crypt Chill, go bye-bye. Alright, now we're in our investigation phase again, so I think Carmen probably will just go first.
Now, see, this monster is going to hit for both health and mental damage. And the guard dog can take both and save me from that, whereas if I would have used him for this guy, he would have only taken the health damage.
Ooh, aren't we sneaky?
So that's one reason why I wanted to keep my guard dog, because he can still take both damage from me. Also, I just feel like I need to be more threatened before I just go ahead and kill off an ally. I mean, that's kind of a big deal, a big decision to be making. Okay, so here is how I'm going to kill this guy. He has 3 hit points, and I have these 2 cards here. Backstab uses evade instead of fight, and this attack deals +2 damage. That would be 3 damage right there if I am successful. So I am going to use that. It cost me 3 resources.
Okay. So, backstab? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, backstab.
Okay.
Then I'm going to use my opportunist, which is going to add evade. And let's see, my evade is a 4, so I am at 5. For some reason, I was thinking I would already be at 6, but I'm using this. I'm not using that, right?
You're using evade as your attack. Yes, you're not using strength.
Yeah. No. I mean, because I'm using the text, I don't get that. I'm only using the bottom of the card.
That is correct.
Okay, so I am at 5. I could add this card right here.
Would you like me to try to...
7.
I mean, I can try to help you. That way you're not having to lose so many cards.
Wait, this would put me at 8.
And he's only a 2, though.
No. He's a 3.
Oh, you're using... No. I think you'd be going against his strength, though, still, wouldn't you? I mean, you're not technically evading him.
Oh, okay. That makes kind of...
It's just saying you're using your evade.
I'm using my evade as an attack.
As strength, so it represents your strength.
So I'm at 6, and I'm against a 2, right?
Well, are you a 6?
Yeah.
4 or 5?
4.
I see 5.
I'm a 5. I'm a 5.
So you've got 3 possible failures in the bag with a 5. Okay, so why don't you just let me help you? I will discard 1 card, my hyper awareness, which is actually a good one.
Wait, why do I have 3 possible failures?
Because there's a -3, a -4, and an insta-fail. Plus, you've also need to look up here. There's also these here, and I think there's other ways you could possibly fail as well.
No, it's -3. That's not any worse.
Okay, well then that means there are 4 possibles.
No. If I'm a 5, a -3 is not a fail.
You're right. So a -4, and then what's this one right here? What's this?
The highest number of doom on a cultist, which is only 1.
Okay, so I won't worry about discard mine. So then you've got 2 possible failures then.
I thought you had one that was only going to give me one evade that you didn't care about.
You were off camera talking fight, and you confused yourself by asking me, can you give me 1 fight? And I said, I can give you 1 fight, 1 strength.
Okay, I thought I was asking for evade.
Now you realize you're asking for evade. I did not know that when you presented the question originally.
Well, let's just make sure we point out whose mistake it was. And I won anyway. It's an 8 of 2.
You did destroy him.
Bye, bad guy.
He goes into our victory pile up here, which is very, very good.
Victory for me.
So that was 1 action.
That's 1 action. And wait, what? I was at a 5. So I did not succeed by 3 or more. Correct?
Which means what?
Which means this card gets discarded instead of put back.
Oh, okay.
Kind of stinks.
Yes, that does stink.
Yeah.
Okay. So that was 1 action, and now you've got to deal with this fool.
And now I've got this dude, which I could just hit him twice. Wah, ha, ha, ha. Okay. He's a 3. I'm a 3. I'm a 4 if I use this. If I use this, I am a 6.
You got your knife too,
but I can't put it out.
No,
I mean, I would just have to
use that.
I will use this.
Okay.
I will be a 6.
All right.
And what is he? A 3?
Yes. And this could possibly do 2 damage. And you did it.
2 damage.
Okay.
And I gotta remember to use my bullets.
So he's got 2 life left.
Okay.
Are you doing it again, or what?
I am gonna hit him again. I am a 3.
Just time out. What are you? You're a 3. I will discard shriveling.
4.
I will discard my shriveling, which will give you 1 more fight.
5. And then if I discard knife, I'm at 6, and that just pretty much guarantees it unless I draw an insta-fail. So why don't I do that?
Or -4. There's a -4. Just don't fail. Wow.
+1.
Good job, dude.
Boom,
You're like a
boom.
monster butt-kicking machine over there. Good job, hon. That was a very
Too
good
bad I
one
don't get anything for kicking the monster butt.
Well, you get the thought that, hey, you just kicked some monster butt.
I get satisfaction.
I demand satisfaction.
And I did use my gun again. I just don't discard those because I'm on camera and I get distracted.
All right. Well, I think it's working very, 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 very well that we're trying to stay together. And even though that is extremely tempting to go over there and try to gobble up those 1 shroud clues, I just like the idea of staying close with one another and not get too overly greedy. We do have 4 Doom out, though, so it's only going to be a couple more Doom before the agenda advances. And we don't know what's going to happen yet when that does, so we got to be careful.
Scary.
I would like to just try to investigate to try to get this last clue off of this location. I will expend my encyclopedia to add a +2. Before that, I will pay 2 resources to put hyper awareness into play. Okay, so let's just take a step back. Which actually I can do that. It doesn't matter. So that's going to give me 5, 6, 7. I am going to now spend 1 clue, and I get +1 to my investigation.
Resource.
Ooh, you know what? Might as well just... yeah, let's use this one instead. Yeah, let's use this instead. Okay. So that'll give me 2, 3, 4, 9. I'm a +9. I am an investigating machine. And that'll allow me to draw a card. I'm thinking, man, is that a grand idea? What if I draw my weakness, though? That'd really stink. So I drew this, which means it's a +0. If you succeed, draw 1 card for each tome you control. I control 1 tome, so I get to draw 2 cards because I was also successful with this. This could backfire. It did not with this. Old Book of Lore.
Sweet. This
is actually a really, really, really good tome for me. And oh, good, my research librarian. Oh, I did really, really well. I'm very happy. Okay, plus I got the clue. All right. So I've got 2 clues now, so I need 2 more before I could try to do to try to bring out the next cultist. So that was, I believe, 2 actions because I brought out hyper awareness and I did that. I shouldn't have brought this out. I really didn't need it yet. So I've got 1 action left, and I want to do the action here. So I'm going to search my top 6 cards. We're going to look for a tome or a spell, and we're going to add it to my hand. But now that I got these, it's kind of like I don't necessarily need it as much, but we'll just see what we get anyways. Oh, there is my weakness. It was the second one down. 2, 3, 4. I know what I'm looking for. 5. I'm trying to find my handbag. 6. But I did not get my handbag. All right, I'm going to take a closer look at these off camera, and then I'll be right back and show you which one I decide. Which, obviously, it will not be my weakness. Duh. Okay, so these were the only 3 choices that I had. All right, so fast, you get +1 while investigating, so it would take up a hand spot. This ain't necessary. I am really good already and way up there.
I am too good for this.
For investigating. Barricade. Attached to your location, non-elite enemies cannot move into attached location. So forced when investigator leaves attached location, discard. So I could use this to evade and then run away. It does have 3 symbols on it. Very tempting and a 0 cost. Once again, I am going to pass. This is the card I want right here. It is a spell. Event. Insight. Draw the top card of the encounter deck, then discover 2 clues at your location. That's scary. Very, very, very scary because that means something bad's going to come from here. But here's where I can combo. I have this one as well. The Ward of Protection, which can cancel out a negative treachery card that's a non-weakness. So possibly these 2 could work together. We'll just have to wait and see, okay? That would end everything we've got going on this round. So there's no monsters out, right? We're done with monsters? All right, so we both... Oh, I have to shuffle this. I had forgotten to shuffle, so...
I mean, he's out, but he's not a hunter, so...
So we each gain a resource, and we get to draw a card, which I will have to do that off camera here in a second. So
I got another ally.
Here is... you, here is me. We got to place 1 doom onto here as well. So let's place a doom. So that will put us at 5 doom now. This is a little creepy. And I got the Crypt Chill again. Jiminy Cricket. And then Carmen got something weird. Give me just a second, guys. I need to shuffle and draw so so I can see what I'm going to get here, okay? Look what I drew, guys. This is what I wanted.
Somebody did some fancy shuffling.
I did. It's my Daisy's tote bag. Now this will allow me to hold 2 additional tomes. So
sweet.
I don't really have that many out here, so it's not like it matters. It was just exciting that I actually drew it. That's what I was actually looking for.
Pretty.
All right, so we'll go over Carmen's in just a second. Let's go over mine first, okay? So once again, I have to test my mind for if you fail, choose and discard 1 asset you control. If you cannot, you take 2 damage. I could just... Good thing I did put hyper awareness out now. Otherwise, I could have lost my encyclopedia. So, yeah. Now I am happy that I did that. I do not want to boost this. We will just get rid of the hyper awareness if push comes to shove. So let's see if I draw the +1. I drew the -1. That is quite the opposite of what I was looking for. So I will have to get rid of hyper awareness. So, well, you know what? Totally worth it because I did keep my encyclopedia by doing that. So now, Carmen, let's see. What do you got?
I have to test evade, and if I fail, I take 1 damage and 1 horror. And then I disengage from each non-Night Gaunt enemy, which I don't have any engaged with me anyway, and move to a central location. Now, I could add to my evade. My evade is a 4. This tests 4. And
Is that really necessary, though? I don't know if it's that scary of a card.
It's gonna hurt me.
It's gonna hurt me.
Alright, let's see what happens.
Were you successful?
Yes!
Holy crap, you're a badass.
I don't have to do anything.
Awesome, good job. So you just stay right there with me. So we are at 5 on the agenda now. So once we get one more up here, it will advance the agenda.
Oh, I need to take care of that.
He is now an issue.
Huh?
So
okay.
let's talk about some strategy, and we'll come back to see who's going to take the first actions.
Okay. Well, here's the dealio. I need to move down here to take care of this guy.
Yeah,
definitely need to do that. Now, the other thing I need to do is, oh my goodness, I only have 2 cards and I only have 2 resources. I am hurting bad.
Yeah, my old book of lore could help you, though. So as long as I can get this into play, I can help you gain extra cards. But I can't be the person who moves first down to there with you, because otherwise he engages with me.
He needs to engage with me.
So I think it's best you go first, try to take care of him with your guard dogs somehow, or maybe just attack him.
We will just see what's here at Southside. You don't have to follow me if there's not clues, because I know we need you to be able
I would imagine there are clues. Every other location so far has had clues.
Okay.
So you're moving down here.
I am moving.
All right,
yes.
so let's take him off, and let's see what's at Southside. All right, so the Shroud is 3. Oh, this is fantastic! You get to draw 3 cards. Limit once per game, so I think that's probably per player is what I would assume.
Okay, I need those 3 cards.
So there's only 2 clues down there.
And a Shroud of 3.
But a Shroud of 3, so not a lot of clues, but that's a fantastic
And he's engaged
action.
with me now, because I moved on to him.
There you go.
Hello.
So that was one action.
Nah.
Now, if you use the action to draw 3 cards,
then he'll attack my
your
guard dog,
and your guard dog kills him. That's great.
Then I'll be left with no ally, but I have my beat cop. I just can't put him in yet.
But what if you do draw your emergency catch? Right?
Let's just hope I draw my emergency catch, right?
You still wouldn't be able to get him into play yet, but you would still be able to have the resources necessary to be able to get him into play. So that's nice.
Let's just do it. Let's do this. Okay, so I'm going to draw 3 cards. He's going to attack my guard dog. My guard dog dies.
He was such a good dog.
He did a good job.
He killed 3 of those things.
He did.
That was fantastic.
Okay, so we'll see what I draw.
Burglary. Switchblade.
Manual dexterity.
And didn't get what you were looking for.
No, none of these are that great. Well, burglary's pretty good. If I succeeded an investigation, I could gain 3 resources. So, I might end up keeping that one.
Oh, well, hey, what's great, Carmen, is we still have this one right up here, honey. The Shroud of 1 area.
Oh,
so you
I could go there and get my resources.
Now I'm really glad I didn't take those yet, because that's an easy one for you to investigate. Look, I'm going to put 2 tokens up here to represent each of us, because it says only once per game, so I'll take 1 off to show that you have now done that.
Okay, so that's 2 actions for me. I think, I hate giving that up. I really do, because I like adding to my evade.
You don't have to give anything up. You get to draw.
I keep them.
Yeah,
I was thinking I had to put 1 back.
No, silly nilly.
Oh, yay! Look at me.
So
look at all
you've
my
got
stuff.
1 action left to do.
Oh goodness, I've got 1 action left. I'm wondering if I should just draw a resource, because then I'll have 4 on my next turn to put the top out.
I like that idea. So there's a resource right there.
Alrighty, your turn.
So with a Shroud of 3, this might be a good time to use my Drawn to the Flame card and just gobble up both of those clues off of that card. So it would take me 1 action just to move down there, so that's 1 action. My second action, I am going to put into play the old book of lore. Carmen, bless you.
I was trying not to sneeze.
And yet you did. So that was 3. I am now going to... I don't really want to use the book of lore because I almost want to just add 2 to something.
Oh, I see.
What would I possibly draw from there that's going to be so bad, though? I'm really bad at evading. I could just add 2 to my evade. You know what? Who cares?
It doesn't.
Let's just see what happens.
You don't have to make that decision yet.
Yeah,
right?
Well, indeed I do, because it cost an action. So I'd be already in the middle of processing this card. I can't. That'd be breaking the chain. So free action because of Daisy. Carmen, you get to draw your top 3 cards. You get to keep 1. Shuffle the other 2 back. Does it say shuffle? Let me double check. Shuffle the remaining cards into his or her deck. Yes.
Oh, well. Maybe I should take unexpected courage. I got flashlight, cat burglar, which I already have beat cop, so I don't think I need.
I like unexpected courage an awful lot. Yes, that's a really good card. All right, so now for my third action for 0 cost.
Oh, shoot, I shuffle these back. I almost discarded them.
Yeah, you shuffle them back. Okay, let's see what I get here. Hunting Shadow, Peril. You must either choose one, spend 1 clue, or take 2 damage.
Oh!
Shit.
That's bad. That's really bad.
Word of Protection. Fast. Play when you draw a non-weakness treachery card. Cancel that card's revelation effect and take 1 horror.
Sweet.
Now you see why I did what I did. Carmen was questioning my method. Now, I've got 4 total clues. I could potentially... I don't think it's good timing. I just don't think it's good timing. I think we should wait.
These guys don't hurt us.
Usually. They are cultists. They're cultists, which means that if we add 2 doom to the nearest cultist, they go, or 1 doom, then it goes on to him, which means it would definitely advance the agenda. I think it's best we wait. So that's my third action, and I choose to not do anything more. Which means now it's monster phase. There are no monsters, which means now we're going to go to our phase, which means we will gain a clue, and a card.
Upkeep phase.
Scrying's okay.
All right, let's see what I got.
All right, what'd you get, babe?
Ooh! Gain 10 resources.
That is exactly what you need to pay off your hospital debts. Perfect. That was the card. Let me see it real quick. This is the card Carmen added to her deck. And it cost her 4 experience points, as you can see. But look, you have to spend 3 resources, but then you gain 10. So you're getting a plus 7 resources. That's exactly actually what you needed. Better in your emergency catch. So, all right. So that's it for us. Let's add 1 up to here. Now, let's see what naughtiness is about to occur. Oh, okay. So I got On the Wings of Darkness. That's exactly what you had. And what did you get? Locked Door?
Locked Door.
Which unfortunately is going to go to Rivertown. So now we've got a locked door up there. How do we get through the locked door? I believe it's either strength or...
The attached location cannot be investigated. Test strength 4 to break down the door or evade 4 to pick the locks. If you succeed, discard locked door.
That really stinks. So that... really stinks. That's like the easiest place to get clues from, so we'll have to work together to fix that. So revelation, I have to test my evade. If you fail, and you know, I just did say, should I add to my evade? Remember, I don't know if I said it on camera or not.
You did.
Yeah. If you fail, take 1 damage and 1 horror, then disengage from each non-Night Gaunt enemy engaged with you and move to a central location. So we're not exactly sure what is defined as a central location. That is the only, I guess...
That's in the center.
But we don't...
I'm thinking it might be a location that's attached
to 2 other areas, 2 or 3. So we really don't know exactly. We tried looking it up and I can't find it. So if you guys understand what a central location is defined as, please help us. That would be great. All right, so my evade is only a 2. I
have manual dexterity.
Which would add 2 more?
It would add 2 more.
I will take that.
Okay.
Okay, so that would only... Oh, it's not very good odds still, but let's see what happens. And I failed.
No,
I was a negative 1.
I don't get to draw a card or anything.
So I'm getting really close to dying, which really isn't good. I really wish I knew what a central location was, because otherwise I would go to here. So we'll just say it's here, because that's the most central location on the board.
What is that? That's attached to 3 things?
I don't know what it means.
That's what the...
I'm confused. All right, so it is back to us.
That's really important, though.
Well, it is, because the hospital, I bet, is a place where I could heal. It only makes sense, right? I could heal at a hospital is what I'm expecting. But that's okay. We'll just leave it as what it is. And, all right, so we'll figure out what we're going to do on our actions, and we'll be right back.
All right, I'm going first because a couple of reasons. One is that I could go up here, break this door down. Also, I definitely want to get this going and not forget to do it. we have enough clues to bring out the next cultist.
Yeah, and it does say as a group, so we're assuming that it doesn't matter who the clues belong to.
I'm thinking I should do that because Tim probably should try to get to the hospital, and he's not going to be able to do that if he's the one who does it. So, Victoria Devereaux.
Where does she spawn?
She spawns at North Side.
Okay, that's up here.
And you spend 5 resources to parley with her, or you can beat her with 3 fiscuses.
So you got your lucky thingy, so she goes right up here. Mm-hmm. There you go.
Ooh, and I will have lots of resources. Oh.
But of course, you could also beat the crap out of her and just do whatever you want.
Yeah. Okay, so how would I get to her? It would take me 3 actions to get to her.
No,
1, 2,
2.
3?
1, 2.
2. Oh, 2 to get to her.
Yeah.
And
you've already spent 1 action, right?
Yeah, so I'm not going to be able to do it this turn.
Well, you could get up there to her, but she would engage with you before you could use your lucky strike cards, so that's not good.
Okay, so let's just use this card.
Yeah. So just keep your
Spend 3, get 10, so I get 7 resources, and this is gone.
Right, so 1. So you would have spent 3, so we'll count those as it. So 5, 6, 7, and 8, 9, 10. Look at you, girl.
2 of them up here.
There you go.
I could do that once per round, so I do that one more time, and it's gone.
So you got 1 more action to go.
1 more action. I should put my ally out.
That's a grand idea. Very good idea.
Okay, so that
cost you 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
So I still have enough to parlay with her.
Right. You're going to get a resource at the end of this round, too.
Sweet.
And because Daisy's about to die, now I could put my research librarian in. That would give me 1 bonus life, but that still isn't that great because...
You're still close to die.
Yeah, which... We don't know that this is actually going to heal us, but I'm willing to take that gamble just because it just seems only natural that it would. So 1, 2... And there you go. Heal 3 damage. So, and it's only a 2 shroud, so that's good.
Oh, I thought it would heal you completely, but I guess that's...
It looks like it's once per, so I'm just going to put 1 on there to show that I am going to use it. That'll heal me my 3. I was thinking it was going to say, like, heal all damage, but that it still at least did exactly what it needed to do. So, 2 total clues will go on here as well. And that would end my turn, so. Alright, no it would not. Now I'm going to use the old book of lore. Carmen, draw 3 cards.
Oh, me, huh?
Indeed. Because that's a free thing I can do. You get to keep...
do I have to be on your location?
Oh, yes you do. I'm sorry. So I guess I will draw 3 cards. I'm glad you remembered that. Ooh. This would add 2 to my mind. My mind is so weak.
I think I just mixed these.
Well, my mind's not actually all that weak.
I think I just mixed the order.
This is for 2 for fight.
So confused now.
My emergency catch. Well, Carmen, I could... If I take the emergency catch, I could then have enough. 1, 2, and then boom, I could cash in and get her. So I will do that. I'll take the emergency catch, and then I'll shuffle those 2 back in. So, all right. So let me shuffle those, and we'll be right back. Alright, so now that I'm all shuffled, we get a resource, and we get a card. Fearless. Well, that could be good. I have 1 horse. So. Alright, now we go into the mythos, which means this will advance the agenda. So let's just go ahead and we'll pull these off. Let's go ahead and flip the card, and let's see what we got.
Uh-oh.
It's a mass. This is the other cultist. This must be, yeah, he's a humanoid cultist elite. So he is the 6th cultist, the masked hunter.
Oh.
Spawn, engaged with prey. Prey is the one with the most clues. Neither one of us have
any
clues. God, you realize how lucky that is, Carmen. I almost stayed there to try to get those.
Well,
he would have been engaged with me.
Man.
That would have sucked. Hunter. The masked hunter gets +2 health per investigator. While you are engaged with the masked hunter, you cannot discover or spend clues. Gee! Okay. You are the lead investigator, which means he does go to you.
Gee, lucky me.
Well, way better you than me.
So he's a 8.
He's an 8.
He's
yes.
8 health.
Yes.
Okay. I can do this.
So now we read this. The minutes pass quickly as your investigation continues. Resigned, you don't want to risk taking too long, so you head to safety with the information you've gathered. And if you notice, it's an 8 now, so... Whew. All right, Carmen, please don't get another monster, dear.
I got another monster.
What did you get?
Spawn at any empty location.
Is it an alkalite? Can you put it down, sweetie?
Wizard of Order.
So any empty location. What's his health and fight and everything? I'm not good at fighting.
The end of the Mythos phase, place 1 Doom on the Wizard of Order. Is that bad? Do we need to like put him?
Why don't you put him at Rivertown?
That way he's easy to
and
get
he's
to.
easy close to you, to where you're going to be able to.
Always close.
Right.
Okay.
And unfortunately, a Doom will go on him right now because it will be the end of the Mythos phase. So that sucks.
Okay.
Okay. For me, investigation. If you have no clues, false lead gains surge, which means that I just basically discard this and I have to draw another card. So. Revelation. Place 2 Doom on the nearest cultist enemy. If that goes on him, then. So, if there are no cultist enemies in play, search the encounter deck and discard pile for a cultist enemy and draw it. Shuffle the encounter deck. So, all right. So, kill him and those go away at least. All right. So, both of us now have some decisions to make, Lucy. I am going to just hang on for a second. We'll be right back after we talk it out on what our strategy is. We think we're about to lay the smackdown on this old boy.
I could possibly beat him in 1 turn.
We need to just not worry about her this round at the moment. But we also need to prepare. So, action number 1 will be my emergency catch. Let's go ahead and just get that out of the way. Let's get the resources I need to be able to spend to be able to acquire her. So
now the reason we want to go ahead and do that is that you you could become engaged at any point, and then you're not allowed to do anything.
Well, exactly.
Without getting beat for it.
Action 2, I'm going to move here. For a free action, I am going to now exhaust Encyclopedia to give you +2 to your strength.
+2 to my strength.
And that'll be for the rest of this phase. You have +2 to your strength. Okay. I read in this book about ways that your Kung Fu could become much greater than it already is.
And that just automatically gives me... That's awesome.
Do you feel more powerful?
Yes.
That's all that matters.
It's
mind over matter.
Muju... What do you call it? Juju...
You'll figure it out.
It's something.
My last action is I'm going to bring the research librarian into play. That will cost me 2, and I still will have enough, so we'll do it.
Oh my, okay.
It's fine. After research librarian enters play, search your deck for a tome asset and add it to your hand. Shuffle your deck.
Oh, sweet.
Oh God, the necro. Shit.
Is that a tome asset?
It is.
Oh.
Son of a bitch, and that's gonna make me that's gonna force me to discard a card too. So I have to lose. I'll have to lose the book.
Your weakness is an asset. That's crap.
Yeah, it's an asset. Which okay. The Necronomicon. Boy, that really backfired. Put the Necronomicon in play in your threat area with 3 horror on it. It cannot leave play while it has 1 or more horror on it. Treat each star you reveal as a insta-fail. As an action, I can move 1 horror on it, blah, blah, blah. You suck balls. Ugh!
Alright, let's hit this guy. This is scary. He's a scary guy. He's got 8 hit points.
He's the equivalent of the that bad guy we fought the last time, but he's a little weaker.
I do have a lot of cards, so my attack is already a 3. Tim gave me 2, so that's 5. And then I've got 6 with my automatic, 7 with the beat cop. So let's spin this.
All right.
That means this goes away.
So you're a +7, right?
I'm a, yeah.
All right. So just the -4 or the insta-fail are the only things that could kill you then, right? A skull. What's a skull do? Look at the thing. X is the highest number of doom.
On a cultist enemy in place.
So it's just a -2.
2.
So he has taken 2 damage.
Yes.
Okay. All right. He's down to 6 health.
And that's because this did +1 damage. So.
All right.
Okay, now I've got to try to do 2 damage to him again, and I don't have any way of doing that, so I will put my switchblade in.
Okay, well, he's going to attack you then. He's going to take an attack of opportunity because...
Right, okay. Pay for that. Okay, so yes, an attack of opportunity because I'm doing something other than fighting, evading, parlay, or resign.
So he's going to do 2 damage on health and then 1 on mind.
I could dodge that, but... I don't
It's either you dodge it now or you dodge it later. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe, but see, if I dodge later, I could maybe use it for you because it's any investigator at your location.
I'm okay. I think just go ahead and use it. It's fine. You're the one who does all the fighting.
All right.
And no, I'm not about to die. Remember, I healed at the hospital, so I'm safe.
Okay.
Okay, so you're going to dodge it. You have to spend a resource for that.
Oh.
It cost 1. There you go.
Okay.
I think it's a good idea. Alright, so you got Beat Cop and you got your Switchblade.
Okay.
So what exactly does Switchblade do?
Switchblade is if you succeed by 2 or more, the attack deals +1 damage. Right, so it's not a really high chance here.
But we need to add more to that then, right?
So I've got 6 fight right now. I'll add Unexpected Courage. That makes it 8.
7, 8, okay.
And then Opportunist will make it 9. And if I succeed by 3 or more, I get to keep it, Opportunist. So
okay.
I'm at 9.
The only thing I could do is I could discard Daisy's tote bag to give you 1 more, but I don't know if that's necessary this time.
Yeah, I'm still gonna have to attack him 1 more time. So
well, maybe 2 more times. We'll see.
Definitely 2 more times.
All right,
actually. Okay.
And
got it.
Yes. So
okay,
that's 2 damage, and you get to keep your Opportunist.
And my Opportunist goes back in my hand.
Okay.
All right.
So third action, he's down to 4 health.
Okay.
So same exact thing, right? So
I will use these 2.
So what's that put you at then?
Wait. That would put me at 8. But do I want to use this yet? Because I'm going to have to attack him again.
Well, yes, right? Because let's do this. If you come over here, I'll just discard Daisy's tote bag as well to give you 1 more bonus.
And so I'm at 9 again.
That's going to put you at 9 again. So that should give you the chance that you're going to hit the +2 again.
And get the Opportunist. Well, I could hit +3 and get the Opportunist.
And I want you to know I really love that handbag. That really bums me out. So please,
the game's almost over.
I know, but
I'm fighting the big guy. Okay.
What's the cultist do?
Cultist,
look up here.
Oh gosh.
-2, place 1 doom on the nearest. Crap, that's not good. So he gets 1 more doom placed on him. He's at 3.
He's got to die.
But the good part is, did you succeed by... You did do 2 damage, right?
Yes.
Okay, so now he's at 6, or I'm sorry, 2 health.
Okay, wait, I was at 9.
Uh-huh.
And he's a...
That means you did plus... You succeeded by 3 or more then, right?
It was 2. Yes.
Yes, you did.
I did. So I get to keep
Opportunist.
This. Okay.
Now this will go away though.
Right.
So that means once again. Okay, so you've got a chance of absolutely. Well, actually,
that was my 3rd action. Right.
Oh, you're gonna have to use your special ability
then. Special ability. During your turn, spend 2 resources. You may take an additional action this turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down to 1 resource. Okay.
Well, that's why I'm going to... Well, this is what it was all set up for, so we're fine.
Okay, so I'm going to use this again.
I have nothing I can add to you this time. So you've got 2 from me. That's going to put you at 5, 6, 7. You're at 7.
I'm at 7.
Yes.
Okay.
Gosh,
and
Carmen,
how much damage does he need to get?
He needs 2 more points of damage, but you could still exhaust Beat Cop to get 1 more point of damage on him, so we're still okay.
Right. Okay. So I just can't fail.
You just don't fail.
I'm at 7.
Oh, yes. There's only 2. What is that?
Star.
Go to
+2. If you succeed, gain 2 resources.
Yes!
Wow, I get my thing back too.
So...
Oh, God, that is sweet. Okay.
That means you succeeded by 3 or more. He's dead!
He's dead!
Oh my God, Carmen, you did it!
Thank you, Star. I love you.
So,
I love the star.
He actually goes up here into our victory display. So he's worth 2 experience points at the end of the game.
Well, that was scary. He had so much doom on him. That is such a relief.
All right, so let's just go straight into the Mythos phase. Okay. So here's a card for me, a card for you, and what do you got?
Obscuring fog.
Well, hey, you know what? There's nothing there for us to investigate, so technically it just goes away.
Oh, all right.
I got Hunting Shadow, Peril. You must either choose 1, spend 1 clue, or take 2 damage. Unfortunately, I don't have any clues, so I have to take 2 damage. So, yeah, that really stinks for me, because I'm kind of getting beat up over here.
You already used the hospital. Can't do it again?
Yeah, I know. I've got 3 health. All right, so now we are going to... I'm sorry, we should have placed 1 doom up here. So there we go. Plus now this guy here,
Yes.
the Wizard of the Order, he should get 1 doom because it's the end of the Mythos phase. And we also did forget, because I've been so excited that you actually killed that guy.
You forgot the enemy phase.
I forgot the enemy phase, but neither one of these guys are going to activate at all. So they're not going to do anything. But we did forget to do the upkeep phase, which means we both should have gotten a resource, and we both get to draw a card. And look what I get.
What did you get?
Bulletproof vest.
Oh, nice.
That's my special one. I just picked that up.
Now you're going to have more health. Okay.
Yes.
So I get a resource and a card.
Mm-hmm.
My machete. Oh,
Machete.
yes. It's the best weapon ever. I was really sad I didn't have that.
This is super good for me because I'll be able to increase my health. All right, so now we're back into the investigator phase, and Carmen and I, why don't you turn the camera off and let... All right, so I decided to go first. Right off the bat, let's use my free action, because remember, that's what her ability is. A tome ability, I will exhaust that, and I'm going to give you +2 to your strength.
Yay!
All right, so now I'm going to go 1, 2. Now, we did talk a lot off camera about possibly me going over here to grab these other 2 clues, because it's only a shroud of 2. My gut, my amazing gut tells me these guys are spawning in locations. I bet you somebody will eventually spawn there. That's when I'll make my way over to there. No need to force it at the moment.
I just feel like we just need to get as many cultists as possible.
That's what I'm thinking too.
It was such a close call this last turn that it's probably going to end at
right.
any point
So let's just spend the 5 resources now. And let's go ahead and collect her up. And now we have 3 of them that we have discovered.
Now,
and that will reveal
we need to remember we can use an action to resign. So
spend 5 resources, gain 2 clues from the token pool. Group limit once per game. So let's put a little resource on there to show that can only be used once. And you have to spend 5 resources to get 2 clues. So that's kind of cool. I've got one other action I can do because I actually had 1, 2. So I think we should have...
How do you have another action?
That was a free thingy.
Yeah.
1, 2. And did it count as an action for me to... Oh, it did. I'm sorry. Stupid brain. Yeah. But I will put the resources out, which will be 4. Clues, I mean.
I have another big bad guy to fight.
Mm-hmm.
My goodness. I better fight him. I would love to get my machete out, but I'm worried that I'm going to need to use my resources for the extra action
just in case if you fail.
All right, so
he's not a tough guy. I mean, he's only got 2 health.
2 will be fighting him.
He will now engage with you. You're engaged.
Okay, so he's a 4. I'm a 3, 4, 5.
And I did give you +2 to your strength.
I am a 6.
Mm-hmm. You could use opportunist if you wanted.
Yeah, but then I would have it. Then if I use it, it's going to be gone. I almost guarantee.
Right.
But
that's not that big of a deal.
I'm only a 6. I think putting it. Go ahead, and I'm a 7 now.
Yeah, and that might actually get him in just 1 action if you succeed by at least 2 points, though. And you got the cultist.
Oh my goodness!
It's okay. He's going to die. So you do put a doom on him, and then it's -2. So if you look over here.
Yeah.
See, -2, place 1 doom on the nearest cultist. So
right, but I was a 7.
That's right. So you succeeded.
I still kill him.
You only succeeded by 1, so you only did 1 damage on him. I did 1
damage on him,
and you do lose opportunist.
All right.
But now is the time when you just go ahead and exhaust the beat cop.
Exhaust the beat cop.
Yep.
And beat cop gets 1 damage. And now he's dead. Okay.
So that was 2 actions?
2 actions. Wow, that was a lot of doing stuff for 2 actions.
You think you can beat down this door? Seems how I increased your strength for you?
But I want to.
It'd be great if you did, though. I mean, if you can bust that down right now, then we can have access to these 2 clues, and it's only a 1 shroud.
But I'm going to put my machete out.
Well, you could probably do your machete if you like. It's just that you got +2 strength at the moment, that's all. But, yeah, that's fine. Go ahead.
Well, but you know what? I'm going to do this right now. It's gone. No more hospital debt. Now I don't have enough for the machete, so let's just...
No, I think it was a good idea.
I want to get rid of that hospital debt.
That's fine.
It's a monkey on my back.
Well, no.
Now I can beat the door down. This doesn't take action.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, yeah. All right.
So now I can beat the door down. So I have what? I'm a 5?
3, 4, 5, counting the 2 I gave you. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Because I'm not gonna let go of my bulletproof vest for you. I want to put it out.
Yeah, that's all I can do. So I probably won't get it anyway.
No, you didn't. That door's really kind of stupid.
That was kind of a waste of an action there. Okay.
It's just really dumb.
All right, that's it for me. I'm nervous.
All right, so let's go ahead. Here's yours. Here's mine. If you have no clues, false lead, gain surge. So I do not have any clues. I have to do surge. What did you get?
Place 2 doom on the nearest cultist enemy. We don't have any out.
No, there's none out.
If there are no cultist enemies in play, search the encounter deck and discard pile for a cultist enemy and draw it.
Okay, well, you and I are going to be drawing a card, so... all right, we'll be back. Okay. All right, so I did, once again, skip our silly other phase, our upkeep phase. So, resource, draw a card, unexpected courage, and you should have collected a resource and draw a card. So, Carmen drew the Acolyte, so she put him in that space. If you remember correctly, he also gets a Doom token placed onto him. Then we should have placed a Doom token up here. I don't know why I'm skipping around all of a sudden, guys. Now, I had to draw an additional card. And, oh, goody, spawn any empty location. At the end of the Mythos phase, place 1 Doom on the Wizard of Order.
Oh, he's back.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So I'm going to place him here so he's easy to... And then, of course, he does get a Doom placed on him. So,
question, was this supposed to get more than 1 Doom?
No, just 1. It does say, because basically the problem is that if you can't place 2 Doom on, then you just place a cultist out. So Carmen and I are going to talk a little strategy, and we'll be right back. All right, so I think I should probably just try to work on getting our next
getting those clues there.
Person out. Yeah, it's a Shroud of 3. I would have liked to have come down here instead. But I'll use my encyclopedia to add +2, so to my lore, and that'll put me at 7 total. Now the bad part is I do have this stupid thing out, which is going to
messes you up if you draw a star.
Yeah, it does. It treats it as an insta fail. So, all right. So here we go. -1. That's 1 success. We'll go again. 0. That's another success. We'll go again. And the skull. What's the skull do?
The skull is
so that's just a -1.
Number.
So I got 3 of them. So that's kind of all we could do. So perfect. I think that was great. All right, Carmen?
And I'm going to go move over and get that guy again. Don't move him yet.
Oh, I'm sorry. Don't move me now.
I think I'm going to put my machete out first.
So that'll cost you 3. I got it. All right.
Now I can move over there, and I am engaged with this guy again. He likes me.
You broke your last engagement by dying. Loser.
That was rude. All right, so I'm at 3, 4,
and 5.
And 5. Oh boy.
I think that's pretty good. No, I mean
he's at 4. I'm only at a 5.
You got 2 chances to get him.
Okay, let's do this.
I like your chances.
No, I don't have. I only have 1.
You only have 1 action? Oh, you got him anyways!
Goodbye.
Yeah, you're right. You did only have 1 action. My God. But you got him, and that's all that matters. You're like, wait a minute. No, I only got 1. All right, so now, enemy phase.
Enemy phase.
I'm going to remember how to do the phases now.
Really?
Okay, nothing happens on enemy phase. Okay. Now we go into our upkeep. So
refresh
both of us,
your card.
Yes, refresh my card. I feel refreshing.
Draw a card.
I got a knife.
I got the first aid.
Okay. Now we go place a Doom up here. So now we're at 4. We need to consider about resigning soon if we don't get something to happen, soon. So I got Cryptic... oh, God, no! Not that thing again! Crap!
Plus 2 Doom on the nearest cultist enemy.
So that puts 3. Well, actually, if you come up here, that's actually good. Because, look, you're only...
He's easy to kill.
Look, you're 1, 2, 3. So you should be able to get him. Okay. So, all right. And then I got Crypt Chill. Test my mind. If you fail, choose and discard 1 asset you control. If you cannot, take 2 damage. Shoot! No, it's not good at all because... Here, let me add the thing. You. No, and what stinks about this is that... This is my only asset because I can't lose this one. It can't be that. It has to be this one. So, and I do not want to lose my encyclopedia. So I have to test my mind. My mind is a 3. So we will add this to it right there, which says if the skill test is successful, heal 1 horror. That's good. So that'll add another one. That puts me at 4. And let's go 5, 6. So let's do 6. Let's see if that'll be enough to hopefully
We're
get
at
past
6
this.
doom already. Wow.
Yeah, that's why you're going to have to kill that guy. Oh, Jesus, no. -4. So, great. I just lost all of this crap. And I failed. So, fantastic.
Wow.
Plus, now I lose my encyclopedia as well. So, yay! That was brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant. Yeah, that sucked big time. When you fail in this game, it hurts so bad.
You're so close to getting another clue, though. I mean, you don't need one more to put another cultist out.
I know, and the sad part is I just lost my encyclopedia.
Yeah.
So that sucks balls. Okay. Now it is our turn, right? All right, let's think about a strategy.
Eating up the cultists and their souls. 1, 2.
All right.
I am engaged again.
You're a tramp. Just engaging anybody, aren't you? By the way, that would flip over East Town. So what's that say? What's it do?
While you are in East Town, reduce the cost of each ally asset you play by 2. Oh. Sweet.
Well, that's no use
Doesn't
of right
help
now.
us now.
So.
Okay. And it has a shroud of 2.
Yeah.
So that's not bad.
No, that's not bad.
Alrighty. He is a 3. I am a 3 until I add my weapon, which let's see. So I'm a 5.
You're a 5, yeah, to his 3.
Alright. Well, let's do this.
Don't fail. It'll kind of stink. If you fail, you got him.
I got him. Barely.
Okay. All right. Well, barely counts.
Bye-bye.
All right, so he's dead.
I love that machete. That's the best weapon. Best weapon ever.
You also could have just exhausted Beat Cop and killed him. So I guess no matter what, we have
right,
him. So
right.
I was a little nervous, though. Well, I lost my stupid encyclopedia, so I'm just going to go for it. So I am a 5. This is a 3, so I'm just going to not worry about discarding anything, and I'll just see if I can't try. You know what, I will. I'll get rid of scrying. That'll add 1 more to my lore. Let's see if I can get it. -1. That's the last one off of here. So now I still have 2 actions.
Oh, you took the wrong
one. What did I take? Do you want me to go ahead and expose the next one, or do we want to wait till the beginning of our investigation phase? Typically, it's best if we always wait at the beginning. I'm going to go 2, 3, and then that way I'm set up to get those on my turn. So,
all right.
No monsters. Don't worry about that. Grab a resource. Draw a card.
I got guts.
Okay, you do have guts. All right, now we go into the Mythos phase. Let's put a Doom up here. Carmen. Okay, camera is starting to blink. Low battery. Oh, no, 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 no.
Uh-oh.
Carmen, I'm going to need some help. Big time. I am in big, fat trouble.
I'm way over here.
Nope, you will not be. Oh, hey, by the way, guys, I did figure out what central location means. See, this is the only card that says Arkham Central. So you could actually just fail that, and then that will get you a little bit closer to me. I mean, just a thought.
If you fail, take 1 damage and 1 horror. Yeah, I have to fail it, really, I think.
That'll get you a little closer.
Well, actually, I have to test. Okay.
Yeah, you test your evade.
No, evade is 4, so...
So there is a chance. And you did succeed.
I succeeded.
Unfortunately. Which, unfortunately for me. That's all right. Okay, so now we're going to go into the investigation phase. Let's think some strategy up here, and we'll be right back.
All right.
Can I tell you something real quick, guys?
What?
This guy is a stupid asset. You remember when I did that thing, and it said, if you fail, discard 1 asset you control? He is an asset.
I had a feeling. I didn't say anything because I assumed it's your card.
Is it okay? I really want to just get my encyclopedia back. I don't care about the research librarian.
Bye-bye, research librarian.
Yeah, and then I want this back.
That works.
That's like the best card in my deck.
Do you need help?
I do need. I do need help.
The lady needs help.
Yes.
Okay.
Help!
So I would go 1, 2.
You're just living out some male power fantasy.
3.
Coming to rescue the helpless
that's
female.
All of my actions, I will have to use my special ability. And spend these 2. And then I'll just engage.
You know,
I'm engaged again.
The looks of what you keep getting engaged with is just going down and down. You've hit rock bottom.
I don't know. I mean, he looks pretty fit.
He's fit. He's definitely fit. Just don't look up. All right, so I will spend the 4 resources for my first action, and let's see what. I'm sorry, clues. Let's see what our next person is. Wolfman Drew. Oh, shoot. He goes all the way back up there. Downtown. That goes all the way up here.
You go downtown. Oh, man. Am I going to have to get engaged to him, too?
he's tough, too, because when Wolfman Drew attacks, heal 1 damage from him. So he's not an easy one to deal with. He's really funky looking.
Okay.
How is he not a ghoul himself? I don't get it.
He's only 4 hit points, though.
Yeah, only 4. That's like 100 to me. Might as well be. So why don't we go ahead? Let's try to get these last 2 clues off of here. And we are going to... I'm so glad I got my encyclopedia back. I was so upset. So that put me at 5, 6, 7 to be able to acquire that. And it's only a shroud of 2. So... that's a skull. So that's only fine. So that's 1.
Yeah, there's no doom on a cultist.
And -1. So I got them both. So that was all 3 of my actions. Now we'll go into the monster phase, which there's no monsters out.
Yeah, there is.
Oh, yeah, there is.
He's going to attack me. So that's...
Could you not have it... You could have probably done 1 damage on him, by the way.
I don't need to, because I got the machete. I'm going to have to hit him more than once anyway, right?
Well, yeah, I was just saying that you could have exhausted him twice. You could have exhausted him this round, put 1 wound on him, and then exhaust him again, so you'd only have to use 1 action to attack to kill him.
True.
Yeah, so you probably should have done that on your turn. We're just going to go all back on all of our stuff.
Go back on it. Let's just go back to the beginning of the game.
No. I think we're doing really good. Okay, so now we gain a resource and draw a card. Ooh, and I got my other ally dude. All right, now we go into the Mythos phase. Now,
I got dynamite.
Dynamite! I am getting extremely nervous because we're going to now put our 5th one on here, and I think it's to the point we need to seriously consider getting out of Dodge. Yes. Yeah, because I don't know what happens if we go all the way to midnight. So here's a card for you. Here's a card for me. Let's see what happens. And I got it again. Jesus Christ, Carmen. This is... I'm going to lose my stupid encyclopedia anyways. I mean, it's just nonstop.
What do you test?
It's my mind.
I have 2 that I can...
No, you can only put 1 towards me. You can't put multiple cards towards me. Yes, so that would put me at 5.
Does that help?
And yeah, I mean, I'd have to get rid of... All right, that'll put me at 6. We'll see. And I insta-fail because I had because of this. That is the 2nd time that has happened, and that is just so freaking annoying. It's just, ugh. So now I lose my encyclopedia anyway.
And I lost my gut.
Yeehaw!
All right.
Stupid game.
Mine is On the Wings of Darkness. Test evade. So we'll see what happens.
You're successful.
Ha! I gained 2 resources too. This is sweet.
So what happens? Nothing then, right? Okay, so you just stay there?
Yeah.
All right, so it's back to us again, and I'm basically just stuck with this. This thing's killing me, stupid thing.
I have the best luck, and you have the worst luck.
Yeah, and I'm almost thinking that this, given the fact that it's going to be so difficult for us to get more clues, we got to get 2 more clues to be able to, which that's the nearest place for us to get clues from.
We just get him and resign. Or maybe...
I don't even think we can get him. I almost think...
get him.
What do we got? We got 3 of them up here?
Got 3 of them. 3's pretty good, right? How many are there?
There's a total of 6 of them. Let's think about this off camera. We'll be right back.
Alright, my focus is getting this guy.
Yep.
And we talked about this a lot off camera because I have dynamite. Which means I could just throw it at him before I even enter the room and blast him for 3 damage. The problem is he's 4, so that's not going to get him in 1 turn. I'm engaged with this guy.
I almost think, the more I keep thinking about this, you should probably allow me to free you up by getting him off of you so you don't even have to use an action to mess with him. If you come up here, what I could do...
Yeah.
In fact, here, let me just have the camera because I like... Let me talk this out, what I'm thinking now. I'm thinking I use 1 action to put my knife into play, okay? That would give me at least a weapon I could fight with. And then what I could do then is I could use another action to engage him and bring him over to me. We know that we don't have... We're actually pushing our luck even trying to do this.
We're probably not even...
Here's what we could do then. You could go 1, 2, 3, move on to his space. He will engage with you. You can't do 4 damage, unfortunately.
I want to move on to his space. Why would I do that?
You'd be set up to all 3 of your next actions for the next round to do nothing but just fight him. Oh. That's what I'm thinking. So, why don't we do that? I am going to spend 1 resource, because there's no way we're going to get another person. I mean, there's 2 of them left. I feel like we're pressing our luck even doing this. We're pressing our luck
trying to get him. So, yeah. And we're going to have to reassess this at the end of the round, like, before I use all my actions.
And then I'm just going to use an action to take a resource back.
Okay.
I will spend... Well, wait a minute. Can't do that. Can't do that. In fact, instead of putting that in, I'm just going to spend all 4 of my resources to put this guy in instead. That was 1 action. Now, I'm just going to engage him.
2 actions.
And, I tell you what, I'll just see if I can evade him. So I'll discard that. That'll give me a +1. And I will be a 3. Do you have anything?
Got this.
Yep, I'll take it. Okay. So that would give me 4. And I'm just -2. But yeah, so I'd be a -4. So unfortunately, I did not evade him.
You're a 4, and it's a -4.
And he's a 1. Yeah.
Oh.
So, yeah, unfortunately I failed. Okay. That's okay. So, nothing happened with me, but he is off of you now. So, now you're free to do whatever you want.
I just want to use my dynamite. I want to use it, but you know what? I don't have enough resources to do that.
That stinks.
So, I will just get up there to him, I guess. We'll go 1, 2, and... 3. I hate that. He's going to hit me just because I'm standing there.
It's okay, though. It's okay, because we know we're done after this. So now it will be the monster phase. So he will hit you for 2. You take 2 damage. And then I will take 1 damage and 1 mind from my monster. So I'll put the mind on him, and then I'll take the damage. Okay. Now we go into ours, which means we get a resource, and we draw a card. And, all right.
What is... You keep saying we go into ours. What is... Upkeep phase. Upkeep phase.
Sorry. Okay. All right, now we go into the mythos, which this is where I'm nervous. So, you did get a monster. That's no big deal. And I got an acolyte. So, this was scary. Because if we would have drawn that 1 card that would have added 2 to the doom, we would have lost. Well, we don't know what would happen, actually. It just says you would run out of time. Okay, so now, it is our phase again. Carmen, it is in your court, so you are engaged to both of these monsters.
Does he hit me?
He would have already hit you, but he won't hit you now because you're either doing a fight, evade, action, or whatever. So as long as you stick with your fight action and kill him, then we can get out of here and we're fine. Now, he might hit you 1 more time at the very end when you decide to resign, but we're safe. Don't worry. So, all right. All you, hun. Do your thing.
Okay. I'm at 3. 4, 5. I'm at 5 fight at the moment. I could add another one with this.
Yes, add as much as you
can.
That's
all I've got. I mean, I only have to hit him once, right? No. No.
You gotta be successful.
I have to hit him twice. Yeah. Shoot. Okay.
So what are you at, 6 or 5? 3, 4, 5, 6. You're at 6.
I'm at 6. He's at 4.
All right. Yes. All right. So that's 2 hits.
I hit him for 2.
All right. You just got to do it one more time, and you got 3 chances to do this. Yes.
Wait.
Yes, because you're. Oh no, your machete won't do the bonus because of him, will it? Read your machete.
Yeah, no, it won't.
Okay,
it won't.
So that means you probably would have used...
I just... Start over and think about it again. I just don't... This isn't going to work. I'm not going to get him.
You would have to use Switchblade, right?
I would have to use Switchblade, which wouldn't work either.
Okay, let me ask you this.
What?
How much damage can you possibly take? Look at your damage. You're at what, 4? All right. Okay. What if you used one action to do nothing but gain a resource? You would take a total of 3 damage, right? All right. Turn the camera off. Let's think about this. I'll talk you through it real fast.
Okay. Well, that's disappointing. I only get to do 1 damage. I forgot my machete works that way.
Yeah. So let me ask you this. Is it better to use your switchblade and try to hope that maybe you can do the bonus 1 damage, or just stick with the machete because it does give you the 1+1 physical attack?
I really doubt that I'm going to succeed by 2 or more. The switchblade's not going to guarantee me an extra damage, so I don't think there's any point.
So as long as you can be successful 2 more times out of 3, because you can use your ability to do a 3rd action, then you just exhaust the beat cop and he's dead.
I've got 5.
Well, you had already used the knife last time.
Did I? And then I took it back.
You did.
I was confused. Okay, I was wondering.
So you're at 5, so come on, Carmen. You can do this. Oh, God. If you fail, it's not like the end of the world. And you got him again. Okay. All right. So, yeah, look, it's not the end of the world, okay? So don't stress it. Whew.
I missed him. I was at 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shoot. And I can't help you, unfortunately. So
I'll have to take another action.
You have to do another action, so spend the 2 resources, and this will be it. So if you fail this time, then I'm just going to have to use an action to get us all out of here, and then that's going to have to be the end of it. So.
God, this is so nerve-wracking.
No, okay. All right, well, it's not a big deal. Yeah, so...
Okay.
Go ahead and give me the camera. So what I'm going to do... Well, fuck, Carmen, so rudely turn the camera off. I'm just going to use the action to resign because we don't have any more time. And we don't know what happens when we hit midnight. So we're going to call it a game and just be done. So it just says resign. You don't want to risk taking too long. So you head to safety with the information you gathered. I'm going to assume we flip this. I'm not sure. 12 bells ring out. It's been... Nope. So that's not what we read. Let's see what this is real quick. That would be if we got all 6 of them, which we did not. So, all right, let's get our scenario book and let's see what we do, because we decided to call it a day.
Man.
So I'm kind of curious. What does that say anyways? It just says... 12 bells ring out across the town. It is midnight. There is no time left to investigate the city. You must act based on the information you collected from the cultists you found. So we did find 3 of them. And we were a hair's breadth away from getting a 4th, so I'm not all that upset.
I just want to use my dynamite one of these days.
Alright, so it says here, I believe this is where we're at. That's part 3. So part 2. Alright, so... If no resolution was reached, each investigator resigned or was defeated. Do you have to resign as well? It says each investigator resigned. I figured that was just an action either one of us could take. That's what we based it upon. So that's kind of what I was, we based our whole strategy on. Resolution 1. You've managed to obtain some useful information about the cult
I would have used my extra turn to resign. My extra action to resign.
And that's what I would have told you, too. So there's no doubt about it, because I would not have taken that risk. In your campaign log under cultists, we interrogated, record the number of unique cultist enemies in the victory display. So we've got 3. We'll record them in our little paper here, okay? In your campaign log under cultist who got away, record the name of each unique enemy still remaining in the cultist deck or in play. If it is an Agenda 1 record, here it goes as well. No, we got him. If the ghoul priest is in the victory display, no big deal. Each investigator earns experience, so we earned 4 experience, I believe. Resolution 2, that's where something negative could have happened, but we won't read that because it's not necessary. So, all right, so we ended up getting a total of 4 experience points that we get to carry over. That's good, and we'll get set up for the 3rd scenario, but let's talk a little bit about this one before we do. So just real quick, it seems like we did well. And now I want to talk about a little bit about the resigning. It does say that each person who did resign, if we would have known that each of us has to, Carmen would have used her free action to resign. Right. We would not have pushed our luck on it.
We went into that round thinking we're probably going to have to resign.
Oh, no. We knew we had to resign at the end of this. Well, we didn't know what was going to happen if we didn't. And it doesn't seem like anything really bad did happen. It almost seems like we could have just went and just whatever. But maybe, we'll find out what happens with these cultists and everything in the next scenario. This one was a lot of fun. It was more open, more things to think about, and as you could tell, it took longer to play,
I liked the way we had more unique villains. There was more than one way to defeat them, usually.
Yeah, I guess.
Give them resources.
Yeah, we went through the other ones, and you could give them clues. One, you had to discard cards. He would have popped up at the graveyard.
Discard cards.
There's all different ways.
Or you can fight them.
Or you just beat them up.
Yeah.
Or dead.
And that's what I do best. Beat them up. The tool.
The one thing about this, though, that I have to say is that, the one cards that was adding 2 Doom to the nearest cultist, that was really putting it in a position where really it pushed it so hard.
And you never know when that's going to happen. Boom, okay, you're out of time.
That seemed a little ridiculous to me. I don't understand why that card is the way it is, because that just makes it to where it's, we're doing well, it's game over. Derp.
Yeah, I mean,
that's a little silly in my opinion.
Really almost got us. So.
Well, that could add 3 Doom. Well, it would. It would add 1 and then 2 more Doom. And then if you drew the an Acolyte or the one guy that one that
at the end starts out with Doom on them.
You have the possibility of putting 4 Doom on in
one round.
One Mythos phase. That's stupid. I don't like that at all. That seemed very poorly designed in my opinion, because that pushes it way too hard, too fast. So I did not like that in the slightest.
At the same time, I think, comparing it to Eldritch Horror, sometimes you have rounds like that where it's just bam, 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 crap, we lost. And I feel like if we didn't have that, then maybe the game wouldn't have that difficulty level.
But that takes away the ability for you to even get into the game. It just says, guess what? Just by happen chance, you just lost, and you only played, for maybe 30 minutes or so. I mean, that just seems silly.
If that were to happen, I would definitely throw a fit and want to play the scenario over.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
I would not record all the information and go on to the next
and that's just
scenario.
It right there. That's what I'm getting at. This is forcing you to say you play once and then you move on, whereas that would piss me off and be like,
definitely piss me off.
I didn't get to experience anything. I mean, look, we had 2 locations we never, one location we never did explore, and that was the graveyard. So we never even did make it to the graveyard. And the only reason we went to downtown is because the Wolfman happened to appear there.
Right.
And then just the one guy would have appeared in the graveyard, the other one would have appeared right in the hospital.
Wolfman, man, got me.
Okay, so this has not really necessarily changed my opinion of the game. I still think it's pretty excellent. I still have a lot of fun playing, and I do look forward to the next scenario, which will be the end of this entire box set. And we'll see how well we do. I carry over 5 points of experience to upgrade my cards. You have 4 points of experience.
I spent a lot of them already. I think I spent them well, though.
Yeah, well, we got some neat stuff coming up, hopefully, and we will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.
Bye-bye.